Today we'll start our Pilates class standing. So let's begin with a nice neutral position. We're just going to lift our arms about shoulder height. Try to stand really tall, looking straight ahead, and slowly just circle your arms around. We'll warm up for a few minutes. We'll do a little bit of work standing, and then we'll take it down onto our mat. All right, let's circle our arms the other way. Try your best not to lift your shoulders as you circle your arms around. Just moving your arms, your body's nice and steady. Now hold your arms still, flip your palms up. We're just going to do 4 bicep curls, moving all our joints, getting ready for the workout. 2 more. And last one. Now from here, take one hand to your waist, one arm up and over, curving your spine to the side. Hopefully that feels really nice. And then take the other arm up and over. Good. And let's do 2 more. The next one, let's take a big inhale. Exhale over. Switch. Inhale. Exhale over. All right, from here, arms back out to the side. Position your legs a little wider. Flat back down so you feel that stretch in the back of your legs. And then slowly take it back up to a tall position. Good, and again. So we're trying to move in our hips, not in our back. Keep your back nice and lengthened. And then take it back up. Let's do 1 more. Inhale as we hinge. Exhale back up. Good. And lower your arms. Let's circle our shoulders around. Nice big circle. Really exaggerating this move. And let's go the other way. Back up, forward, down. 3 more. Good. And 2. And 1. All right, let's walk our feet in. We're just going to take it up onto our toes with a nice straight legs, knees straight. Stand tall, little balance challenge, warming up our body. Take your heels back down to the mat and up 1 more time. Standing really tall. Now let's start to think about those abs. Draw those abs in. Release the neck and shoulders. No tension in your neck. And then take it back down. All right, legs out wide again. Let's go into a squat with our legs turned out. Again, this is part of the warm-up. We're gonna sit back. You can take your hands to your legs for support. You should feel that nice stretch back here if you're shifting your hips back. Length from your head to your tailbone, and then stand tall. Good, and again, sitting back, holding those abs, and then stand tall. 2 more, sit back, stand tall. 1 more, sit back, stand tall. All right, the next move, let's walk our feet in about hip distance apart. Lift your arms up towards me and then up towards the ceiling. We're gonna lower our arms, take them back behind our body without lifting and rolling our shoulders forward. So I'm gonna angle my body a little bit so you can see. Lift your arms up and then take it behind. Now let's add a squat. So as you lift, we look straight ahead, stand tall, and then as you lower your arms, we're gonna bend our legs, straighten our legs here, and reach with our arms. Bend your legs, stand tall. Now let's pick up the pace again. So we sit, lengthen, sit, stand tall. Just kind of swinging your arms, but with control. Good, and down, up. Try not to roll the shoulders up and over as your arms lift a little higher than your body. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, now hold it here. We're gonna reach our arms wide and slowly take it all the way down. Okay, 1 more move as part of the warm-up. Hold on to your lower back for support. We're just gonna extend, looking up towards the ceiling, and then take it back up tall. 2 more. Let's inhale as we extend. Exhale up tall. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. All right, shake out your arms. I'll face you again. We're gonna start today's class with squats. We'll keep moving so we get our heart rate up a little while we're standing. So we're gonna sit back and reach forward. Always focusing on alignment. So we're hinging at our hips. If you feel that's not comfortable for you yet, maybe don't go as low, just a little bend, getting to that perfect form here, and then stand tall. Inhale, exhale, 8 more. And 7, shift your body weight back so you're on the mid-foot or heel, not on your toes. 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Right into leg circles, legs together. We're gonna lift one knee up in front, circle around. Try not to touch the mat. See if you can balance, and then repeat on the same side. Good, it's hard. 2 more, and 1 more. Now switch legs. So we're lifting our leg up, out to the side, a little bit back, so you feel that contraction of the glute and hamstring, and then circle again. 2 more, good. 1 more. Okay, from here, back to a squat position. This time, take it down and hold it there. We're gonna do some pulses, so you'll start to feel that work in the top of your legs. Let's work in the back and glutes here, but usually you feel that burn more in the quadricep. 8 more. 7, 6, and 5. Keeping your shoulders down and relaxed. 2 and 1. Slowly lengthen. Legs together. Curtsy squat. Step to the side. This leg goes back behind. You can use your hands for support on the front leg, and then repeat on the other side. So we're shifting our body weight and taking the leg that's moving over to the side. The front leg, our body weight's a little more on the outside of our foot. So right here, a little more on the outside of that front foot. Good. The back foot, we're on our toes. Nice job. Let's add arms where we reach. So reach, take them to your leg. Reach. Now if you want to pick up the pace, feel free. You can also go a little deeper into that squat to make it a little more challenging. You can take a wider step. Good. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Okay, now we're going to stand up one leg, lift our arms shoulder height, one leg lifted to the side, and 8 kicks. Good. Keep your leg nice and straight. 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Lift and kick. 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, inhale. Exhale. 4 kicks this time. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. Exhale. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, legs together. This time with our legs together, we're going to hold our waist, release our shoulders, lift one knee up, and balance. Let's try to kick our leg out 4 times. Really contract in the top of our leg. 2 more. 1 more. Hold it right here. 8 kicks. Now stand really tall. If you feel it in your lower back, just lower your leg a little bit. 3, 2, and 1. Take it in and switch sides. You're gonna really feel it on the standing leg. Keep your hips even. Pull those abs in and up. Knee bent, and now stretch it out 4 times. Straightening your leg. 2 more. Hold it in a straight position, hips even, crown of the head reaching up, and 8 kicks. 7, 6, 4. Try not to lift this hip. 2 and 1. Take it down. Shake out your legs. Okay, a little bit for upper body, but we'll add legs as well. So we're gonna lift our arms shoulder height and circle. That's it, just standing really tall. Good, now let's go the other way with those circles. We're gonna keep them where you really feel it in the upper body. All right, now let's do some lateral raises with step together. So we're gonna lower our arms, step to the side, take it down. Step to the side, take it down, good. Now let's take it to a squat. So we squat, stand, squat, stand. 8 more. I'm turning my legs out a little. They're a little wider than my hips. So a nice wide stance. 4 more. And 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, keep your arms going. We're gonna hold them up back to circles. Nice job. Keep your chin up. 4, 3, 2, other way for 8, 7. And breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Lower your arms again, back to the squats for 8 and 7. Lifting your arms shoulder height. Good. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Okay, stand tall now. Lift your arms. We're going to hold them here and flip our palms up and down. Palms up and down. So I'm bending my elbow a little bit and then reaching so they're nice and straight. 8 more. 7. Good. 6. We're almost done with our standing exercises. 4, 3, good, and 2. And 1. Now continue to hold your arms up. We're going to bend our elbows, hands behind your head. Reach your elbows wide. Take your legs a little bit apart. We're going to go into alternating knees. Lifting one knee, elbow to knee, stand tall. Switch legs. Stand tall. So we're curving our spine and rotating, bringing our elbow towards our knee. As our knee, we lift. And 8, and 7, and 6, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, stand tall in a comfortable position. Reach your arms up. Let's do 8 pull down where we focus on those back muscles. As you lengthen your arms up, try to keep those muscles engaged so you don't end up here with your shoulders lifted by your neck. 4 more, and 3, good, and 2, and now stretch your arms straight out. Let's finish with rotation. Turn your legs out a little bit. You can bend your knees for this if you'd like. Just try to stand nice and tall. Rotate to one side. Don't move your hips over to the other side. Now your arms are probably starting to get a little tired. Keep going, push yourself. See if you can hold them up for 4 more rotations. Let's inhale as we turn. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just 2 more. 1 more. Now before you rest your arms, just hold and reach and slowly lower down. Shake out your arms. Let's take it to the back of our mat with our legs together. We're just going to start with calf raises. You can place your arms by your side or on your waist, just looking straight ahead, keeping your knees nice and straight, going up onto your toes and back down. Let's do 8 more, then hold it up. 6 and 5 and 4, 3, 2. Now stay on your toes right here. Hold it, just balance. Really contracting the lower leg, keeping the knee nice and straight, and slowly drop it down. Before we go down onto our mat, let's flex 1 foot forward and hinge at our hips to get a nice little stretch in the back of that leg, but we won't hold it too long. A little active stretching at the beginning. Switch legs. Heel down, hinge, toes up towards the ceiling, and take it up. Okay, raise your arms up by your ears. We're gonna dive forward by flexing our spine. Hands go to the mat. Walk your hands out to a plank. Hold a strong plank position. Modification for this would be knees down. If you're doing okay, keep your knees up. We're gonna try to hold it for another 20 seconds. Try to correct the position if you feel like you're not aligned. If your head's down, lift your head up, but keep your eyes looking straight down. If your hips are up, try to get them even with the rest of your body. 5 seconds. All right, slowly lower your knees. Let's bring our legs close together and go into a child pose stretch. Now let's do a little stretch for our wrists, hands, and forearms. So fingers are spread wide. We're gonna lift the palm of our hands up, stretching our hands and wrists. You'll feel it, palms up, fingers stay on the mat. And then lower the palms of your hands down. Sit back on your heels and slowly round it up. So we'll do a little more work for upper body here. Shake out your arms if you need to. Take it back to a plank. We're gonna go into tricep presses. These can be very challenging. Now you can drop your knees if you're more comfortable here. Bend your arms so your elbows point back. The tricky part about this exercise, it's a lot on your shoulders as well. It takes a lot of stability, so be careful. If you feel strong enough to go all the way down on the mat, go for it. But if not, just bend your arms a little bit. 4 more. Now you can keep your knees up if you'd like. 2 more. I'm gonna keep my knees down today. 1 more. Okay, if your knees are up, place them on the mat and go back into a child pose stretch. This time, just focus on the breathing. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, expand that rib cage. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Try to inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And 1 more. And on your next exhale, sit back on your heels and round it up. Okay, let's go into a push-up position. Hands are, or arms are chest height and they're wider than your body. We take them down to the mat. We lift our legs if you're comfortable here. If not, drop your knees. Elbows point out as you bend and lower your body. Take your time, slow and steady. 4 more. Inhale, exhale, 2, and 1. Hold it up. If your knees are up, drop them down. And this time we're gonna walk our hands back so they're under our shoulders. The legs are close together. Posterior chain muscles, we're gonna work them. Lift our right arm, left leg. Hold it for a second. Imagine you're trying to balance a book on your lower back. Don't let it tip to the side. And then lower down. Switch, left arm, right leg. Hold for a few seconds, reaching with your arm and leg. Take it down. Now let's keep going. Nice fluid move. So we lift and lower, switch. Opposite arm to leg. Great exercise for those back body muscles, those muscles that keep us upright, nice posture. I like to exhale here when I lift so I can draw it in my abs. It's a little easier on the exhale. Let's do 4 more, then balance. And 3, and 2. Okay, this next one, hold it up. Now from here, we're gonna tap the floor and then lift. Tap, lift, tap, light, and lift. Now, if you really reach your leg and you try not to rotate your hips and you really hold in those lower abs, you'll get a great glute workout here. And 8, and 7. Keep your leg parallel, knee pointing down. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Take it all the way in and switch. Opposite arm to leg, lift it up, hold. When you're ready, tap, lift. Now I'm trying to keep my arm and leg straight, especially my legs, so I really feel it in the glute. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, take it all the way down. Position your legs a little bit apart. Toes on the mat, which is wonderful. You feel a stretch right away. Shift your hips back towards your heels. You feel more of a stretch. Hopefully it feels really nice. Now we're gonna go into downward dog stretch. If you don't wanna do the downward dog, you can stay right here. Downward dog. Lift your knees and then lengthen your legs. You can adjust your feet. You can move them closer to your hands or a little bit away. Whichever position is comfortable for you. Head goes between your arms. Legs don't have to be straight, but the goal is to lengthen them over time, creating more flexibility in the back body muscles. And now slowly lower down. Okay, let's give our wrists a little break. Sit back on your heels, interlace your fingers, and circle your hands around. All right, now let's take it onto our hands and knees. We're gonna finish here with cat-cow stretch. Legs are a little bit apart. When you're ready, tuck your tailbone, lower your head, and curve your back. Slowly go through neutral. Keep your arms straight and extend. Holding your abs here. Try to pull them in even though you're arched. It's a little easy to pull your abs in as you flex, but try to do the same when you extend. All right, 2 more. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. And now find that neutral position. Loop down. Back of your head reaching up. One more time, let's take our toes to the mat, but this time just shift your body weight back and hold this stretch. And now take it forward. All right, let's take it to a seated position with our legs out in front. We're gonna try to sit really tall with our legs straight, but if you feel like you're curving or leaning back off the pelvis, neutral pelvis, bend your knees so you can sit tall. Let's go into lateral flexion first. We'll start with this nice side body stretch. Try not to move your legs or hips. Good. 2 more. Lift and over. 1 more. Lift and over. Okay, sit tall. Try to straighten your legs. See if you can maintain that tall position. You can sit on a yoga block if that helps. Now flex your feet, reach for your toes. We're gonna do a little bounce, but careful. We're just gonna do that active stretching where we reach, sit tall. Good. Reach, feet are flexed, and 2 more. And 1 more. Now point your toes, lengthen your arms out to the side. From here, let's go into rotation. You can take your legs a little wider, more stability, and then turn to one side, hold it here. Saw, we're gonna reach the opposite hand to foot, back arm reaches back, straight back, come back up in rotation, and then to the center. Each time you come back to the center, pull those abs in and up, grow even taller. Rotate to the other side, just turn the upper body. Opposite hand to foot, back arm reaches back. Take it back up, stay in rotation, and then center. Okay, here it is with flow and breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, keep moving. Inhale, rotate, exhale, reach. Inhale, lengthen, exhale. Again, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 1 more, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and lower your arms down. Okay, let's cross our legs. Sit really tall. Let's go into rotation stretch. Hold on to your leg. Try to look towards the back of your room. Use your back arm or hand for support where you push your body so you're stacked over the pelvis. Let's go to the other side. Keep your chin up. And then back to the center. Okay, so from here, I'm going to turn to the side, feet in the hip distance apart, hands in a comfortable position. We're just going to lift our hips up. I like to turn my fingers so they point out. So lift your hips up. You'll feel a little stretch in the arms, shoulders, and chest. I like to look over my body, not up. It's up to you though. Hold it here. Now we're gonna lower down. It's gonna get a little more challenging because one arm at a time. Move it into the center. Reach one arm up, lift your hips. Hold, good, you got it. And now take it down slow with control. Switch sides. Reach up towards the ceiling. You can look to the side. You can look up towards your arm that's reaching and take it down. Switch again, other arm. Reach, lift your hips nice and even and take it down. Good, one more. Lift and lower down. Okay, from here, let's sit with our legs together. Hold our hamstrings. Start in a tall position, as tall as you can get. And now we're gonna slowly roll it back and curve our body, lifting our legs and balance. We're gonna roll back, so make sure you have enough room behind you on the mat. Rolling like a ball. We inhale, roll back, exhale. This is the challenging part, is to balance without touching the mat with our feet. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Just 4 more. Two more. 1 more. Okay, on the last one, balance and release. Just hang out here, shoulders down, stay in this position. We're gonna do an ab exercise here. So take your hands to the mat, or you could drop down to your forearms. It's up to you. We're gonna stretch our legs out. Can be very difficult, so be careful, and then pull them in. Modification, 1 foot down. Again, you can take it back. Here, it's still very challenging. Just find that comfortable position, and as you lengthen your legs, try not to arch your back. You really have to pull those abs into control this. 4 more. And 3. You can stay on your hands if you'd like. 2. And 1. Okay, cross your legs, sit tall, walk your hands forward. Nice child pose stretch with our legs crossed. Lower your head so you're in that nice curve of your spine. Take a couple of deep breaths. On your next exhale, we're going to slowly stack our spine back up. All right, time to go all the way down onto our mat and work abs. Sitting tall with our legs lengthened, reach your arms forward, release any tension in your neck, and engage those back muscles. Let's go down slow. So we're going to curve a little, we tuck our tailbone. Curve a little more and lean back a little more, hold it here. Go back a few more inches, hold. Chin stays away from your chest. Now on the next one, go all the way down. Inhale, exhale, slow and controlled. Okay, lower your arms and slide your feet in, legs in a comfortable position. Relax your feet on the mat. Take your hands behind your head to support your head and lift your elbows so you can see them in your side view, and then curl it up. Imagine you're holding a tennis ball between your chin and your chest, so you tuck your chin down and in, but not against your chest. Now let's start off with just a little lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Abs are tricky. Not everyone's comfortable doing these type of exercises. If you have an arch in your lower back, sometimes this can be really uncomfortable. You can pull a chair over and place your feet on the chair. Sometimes that's a little more comfortable to do crunches if your legs are a little higher. And we'll change up the exercises so you can choose the exercise that's right for you. And 8 more, only 7 more, 6, and 4, 3, 2, hold it up, take a deep breath in, exhale down. Now release your arms, take them to your side. Now we're gonna change it up. So we lift our legs, pressing our lower back into the mat. Try not to lift your lower back, arms up. From here, we're squishing that grape under our lower back. We're gonna lower our right arm, left leg. Don't lift your lower back, and then come back up. Lower your left arm, right leg, squish that grape, and back up. Reaching your leg long, you can go as low as you'd like. Now, if your lower back lifts a little, that's fine as long as you're comfortable. It just gives you a better workout if you try to keep your lower back pressed into the mat, because it's those abs working hard, but it's up to you. 4 more. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, return. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, now from here, palms facing your feet. We're going to curl it up, lower our arms, going into hundreds. Now the hundreds, we pump our arms by our side, and we breathe in for 5 counts, so we move our arms quick, and breathe out for 5 counts. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. If your neck gets tired, rest your head back. If your back's getting tired, lower your feet to the mat. Just keep your arms pumping, using that exhale to really contract the abs. Again, you can stay here if you like, if you're doing okay. If you want it more challenging, lengthen your legs. Gets a lot harder on those abs. 2 more. 1 more. Hold it. Inhale, exhale, roll back. Hug your knees. Let's stay here for a good 10 seconds. Okay, we're gonna drop 1 foot to the mat. Stretch the other leg out so it's straight. Hands behind your head. Now we're gonna bend and curl up and then lengthen. Same leg. Curl, lengthen. Getting closer to your leg and then that nice stretch. Exhale, inhale. 4 more, exhale. So in this position, when you're lengthened, you're still contracting those abs. They never completely rest. 2 more, and 1 more. Okay, take your foot down to the mat. We're gonna switch. Stretch the other leg out. When you're ready, bend and curl up. Remember to keep that space between your chin and your chest. So it's a nice big exhale as you curl up. Keep going, work hard. And 6 more. And 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, foot on the mat, release your arms to your side again, lift your legs back up to tabletop, reverse curls. So from here, we're gonna pull our abs in to lift our hips and then lower down. And lift our hips, lower down. If you're feeling it all in the hips, you can turn your knees out, try that. See if it works, if it relieves any tension in the hip area. You wanna feel the work in the abs. You can also drop your heels really close to your glutes. A lot of times when you relax the quads, it helps relax the hips. 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now feet to the mat. Slide them out so your legs are straight. Let's do a roll up to go all the way up to a seated position. Lift your arms up, inhale, exhale, curl it up. Now if you get stuck here, you can kick your leg to come up. Spine stretch forward, we curve up and over our legs, and then sit tall. Let's do that again. Inhale, exhale, roll down. Okay, again, inhale, arms up, exhale, roll up. Inhale, stack your spine, exhale, roll down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, arms up, exhale, roll up. I always get stuck. Inhale, stack your spine, look straight ahead, shoulders down. Exhale, tuck the tailbone. Okay, last one, and we'll stay in a seated position. Inhale, arms up, exhale, roll up. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, lower your arms, take your hands behind and lift your hips. Reverse plank, hold it here. Glutes contracted, pressing your heels into your mat, and then slowly lower down. All right, let's take it to a cross-leg position. Sit tall for a moment, nice stacked spine, and then walk your hands forward again, stretching those back muscles, lower your head. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. 1 more deep breath in, and on your exhale, slowly stack your spine back up. All right, let's take it to a side position. So we're going to take it into a position where our legs are stacked. We reach our arm a little bit past our shoulder, because now we're going to take it up onto one leg and lift our leg out to the side. Now I'm noticing my hands my arm's not in a comfortable position, so I'm going to slide it in a little bit and then lift. Usually if your arm's directly under your shoulder, it's a little more comfortable. Let's do some side kicks, reaching our leg. Now we'll start off with a pointed foot. With your hand on your waist, see if you're nice and steady, working on stability. We want just our leg moving, not our body with our leg like this. So stable. Maybe you'll have to slow it down. Now flex your foot, reach with your heel, keep your knee nice and straight. Good, that's it. Point your foot again. I know this can be hard on your arm. You can always go all the way down onto the mat if this is a lot on your wrist and arm. Flex your foot 1 more time for 8, 7, hang in there. You'll feel it in this leg as well. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Take it all the way down. Let's sit in a mermaid stretch position. Interlace your fingers and circle around, giving our wrist a little break. Good. All right, sit tall. The front leg, we're gonna rotate towards that leg. Try not to curve. See if you can hinge forward with a straight back. Keep reaching this hip the opposite way as you move your body closer to the mat. If this is great for those side body muscles, maybe a little in your lower back, stretch, hold it, and then push away from the mat, take it back to the center. All right, let's switch legs. So we're gonna go to that side position with our legs stacked. Hand under your shoulders. When you're ready, lift up, find a comfortable position, open up the front body, so make sure you're not here. Your leg lines up with your body, so we contract those glutes and kick, kick, kick. Good, stable body. Nice job. Now flex your foot, heel reach, getting that nice stretch in the Achilles area, calf. 8 more, 7. Good, and 4, 3. Now make sure the shoulders down, we're not here. Point your foot again, and 8, 7, 6, and 4. Hold your abs in, 2, and flex last time. 8, 7, this is it, 6. Only 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Take it all the way down. Mermaid stretch position. So one leg's in front, we swing the other foot a little bit behind. Sit tall, you can sit on a yoga block if you'd like. Rotate towards that front leg. Take your hands to the mat, keep the opposite hip reaching the other way. As you lower down, don't allow your body to go into a curve. Stay nice and lengthened. Hold it. Rotate, feel that side body back stretch, and then push away. Take it back to the center, sitting tall. All right, let's take the bottom of our feet together, sit up tall, hold onto your feet. If you feel a stretch here, just stay here. If not, come up and over your legs and hold it. This is tricky right after the exercise we just did because you really feel it in that outer thigh. We won't stay here too long. Take a couple of deep breaths. On your next exhale, sit back up, nice and tall. Okay, from here, stretch your legs out, keep them together. We're gonna take a deep breath in, another stretch, exhale, up and over. Hold on to the back of your legs and gently pull your body in. Stay right here. Okay, take it back up, sitting up nice and tall. Let's go onto our hands and knees again. This time I'm gonna try this way. Okay, from here, legs are a little bit apart. We're gonna take our toes down. Make sure your back's lengthened, it's not rounded. Imagine you have a bowl of water on your lower back. Don't let it spill and lift your knees up. Hold this position. Balance that bowl of water. 10 seconds. And slowly lower your knees. Let's go to a push-up position. We're gonna lower our body down onto the mat. When you're ready, take it down nice and slow, all the way to the mat. Once you're down, this exercise is a little tricky. We're gonna take our hands to our lower back, which I know can be a little challenging on the shoulders. If it's too much, just keep your arms by your side lengthened. So we bend our arms, we're resting our hands on our lower back. We're gonna lift our legs and our knees so our legs are straight. At the same time, we're gonna straighten our arms and extend. So we're looking a little past the end of our mat. Our legs are lifted, similar to Superman, but now we're stretching our arms straight, feeling that stretch in the shoulders. And now bend, slide your hands back to your lower back, lower down. Let's do that again. Lengthen, lift your legs, look past your mat, straighten your arms, and then slowly slide them back to your lower back. 2 more. Let's inhale, lift, exhale. Now my hands stay on my body. I can't lift them any higher. You might be more flexible where your arms are a little lifted off your body. And then exhale back down. Okay, release one arm at a time slowly. Take your hands to your side, slide them up a little higher, and we're gonna push into extension where our legs stay on the mat. Holding those abs, slowly roll back down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. 1 more. Inhale, exhale. Okay, now from here, lift your arms and legs. Hold it, arms are bent, legs are lifted. Stay right here, feel those back body muscles working. Now let's do little lifts, so little pulses. Lift, lower, 8, 7, 6, 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it all the way down. We're going to finish with swimming prep, swimming, and then we'll change it up completely. Lengthen your arms, legs are hip distance apart. Lift your right arm, left leg. Lift your left arm, right leg. Just keep alternating. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Now you can continue with swimming prep where you take it all the way down to the mat. Always one arm and one leg on the mat. But now if you'd like to try swimming, we lift our arms and legs, we hold them up the entire time, and we kick, just like we're swimming through water. Try not to bend your legs. Our bodies staying as steady as possible. You might feel it in the muscles in the lower back around the spine, just as long as it's not painful, too uncomfortable. You want to feel those muscles work. And don't feel like you have to lift high. Just a little lift will do it. 8 seconds. 4. Okay, hold your arms and legs steady and lower down. Take your hands in close so you can push off the mat. Legs together, let's go into a child pose stretch, and this time we're going to walk our hands to one side of the mat. So you're in a child pose stretch and you're doing that side bend stretch, reaching our hands on one side of the mat. Breathe into the side body as you inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands over to the other side of the mat. Breathe into the side. Exhale, one more nice deep breath. Walk your hands to the center, and now take it up onto your hands and knees. Okay, legs close together. Let's focus on glutes now. We're going to take one leg, keep it bent, but we're going to lift to the side, working that outer thigh glute area. So we lift and lower. We want to try to avoid rotating our body a lot like this. So just lift your leg. Even if it can't go that high, that's okay. Just feel that outer thigh working. Don't forget the position of your neck, so important. Don't let your head hang like this. Hold it up. Neutral position in your neck. 8 more. 7, 6. Now, if your wrists are getting tired, you can always make a fist and come up a little higher. Last one, let's switch legs. You can even take it down to your forearms if you like. Okay, other leg, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Keep going, doing nice high reps. Muscle endurance. Okay, 8 more. 8, 7. Keep your back lengthened. Don't tuck the tailbone here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. Okay, from here, let's do one more exercise. We're going to switch again, lengthen the other leg. Now from here, we're going to lift our leg, go into extension, and then lower back to neutral. Let's do that again. So we lift, we arch our back, but we're engaging those abs strong so it's comfortable. And then look down. And again, lift, extend, and down. One more. Lift, extend, and place your knee back on the mat. Let's switch. Reach your leg straight back. Start in neutral. Then we extend, really contracting those posterior muscles. Neutral. Lift and extend, and neutral. Lift and extend, and neutral. Just 2 more. Lift, don't turn out your hip. Keep your hips even. 1 more. Lower down, take it all the way down. Let's sit back on our heels, interlace our fingers, circle around. Great job. Okay, let's go back to our hands and knees. Toes on the mat. We're gonna walk our hands back so we're in a squat. Wonderful stretch for your entire body. Your heels are lifted. We're on our toes, knees bent quite a bit, bending our hips. Now slowly lengthen your legs, dropping your heels, and hold the stretch. If you're not comfortable upside down, you can go back to that squat position. Stay right here. Slowly go back to the squat, and then walk your hands out again. All right, let's take it to a seated position. We're gonna go all the way down onto our mat again. Stretch your legs out straight, reach your arms. Let's do a roll down when you're ready. Big inhale, exhale down. All right, bend your legs in. Let's lift them up and hold our hamstrings, stretching our legs straight up towards the ceiling. Another stretch, flex your feet and hold. Reach your heels. Now let's go into a straddle stretch. So we stretch the inner thighs. Lower your legs out to the side. Go as low as you like. Hold it. We're supporting our legs with our hands. And now take it back up. Point your toes and let's go into scissors. So we lift our body up. We're looking at our knees or our shins. We hold on to one leg as high as we can reach. And we pulse that top leg for 2. And then we switch. Exhale, exhale, inhale. 4 more. Exhale, exhale. 2 more. 1 more. Inhale, both legs up. Exhale, rest back. And this time, hug your knees in. All right, let's drop 1 foot to the mat. Arms by your side for support. Leg to a tabletop position. Let's do some leg circles. So try to keep your body steady. And we're gonna draw a circle on the ceiling with our knee. So we circle around. This is good for hip mobility. If you can stabilize here, you'll get that nice mobility work. Let's go the other way. Away, side, up and around. 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more. Pull that leg in. Now the same leg, let's stretch it up, hold our hamstring, flex and point your foot, keeping our ankle and foot nice and flexible. 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Let's switch legs. Lift the other leg up to tabletop. Now you can stay neutral here where there's a little space, or you can lower your back to the mat and really contract your abs. It's up to you. The steady body as you circle around. Okay, let's go the other way. Just your leg moving. 2 more. Okay, leg in and lower down. Oh, sorry for the stretch. Stretch your leg up, hold your hamstring, and flex and point your foot. Flex, point, good. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, drop that foot down, rotation stretch, stretch your arms out, and lower your legs to one side. You can look the opposite way. Hold this nice stretch. Most people love the stretch. You feel it in the glute, hip, if you have tight hips, lower back, and it's always good to rotate. Lift your legs back up and let's switch over to the other side. And legs back up. Now let's stretch our legs out straight, arms to your side. See if you're comfortable looking straight up. If you're not, when we do these exercises we're on the mat, you can place something under your head that lifts your head a little bit. We just don't want to be here. If there's tightness in the neck and shoulders, which we'll work on, if there is tightness, you don't want to be in this position. You want to be nice and comfortable. Hold it here for a moment and just flex your feet. Keep your knees straight, toes pointing up. And point your feet. Let's do a roll up to go back up to a seated position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, roll it up. If you get stuck, kick your leg. Let's go right into a pike stretch. So we're gonna reach, 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 hinge at our hips, hold it. You can lower your hands if you like. Stay here for a good 20 seconds. Just a little bit longer. Good. And now slowly come up. Let's take it to a straddle stretch. Straddles can be challenging. You can sit on your yoga block if you like. You can use your hands for support if you feel like you're here. The goal is to sit tall and feel comfortable in this position. Eventually, if you're not there yet, that's okay. So we're gonna walk our hands forward. If you're not feeling the stretch, you want a little more out of this, you can walk your hands forward. Try not to curve your spine a lot like this. Keep your back nice and lengthened, hold it here. Keep your knees reaching up towards the ceiling, so if your legs roll in, try to keep them in a nice neutral position. And then walk your hands back. Side stretch, we'll keep this one moving. Up and over to one side. One hand tucks under, one arm up and over, and then switch. And sit tall and switch. Good. Sit tall and switch. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. And take it back to the center. All right, let's cross our legs, sit tall. If you're not comfortable, you can go to a kneeling position. Let's take one arm, reach up and just look up towards that hand. This hand's down by my side for support. Lift your shoulder, lift your arm as high as you can to get that side body stretch, and now switch. Reach up, look up with your eyes. Lift your shoulder, good. And center. Now let's interlace our fingers. We're gonna lean back and curve our spine. You can do this kneeling as well. And then sit tall. Take your hands behind your back. I'm gonna go to kneeling position. For me, sometimes this stretch is just more comfortable. I can sit a little more neutral. So hands behind, you can bring them together and gently move your shoulders back. Just make sure your head doesn't go forward. Keep your head always over your body. And release. I'm gonna face you again. Let's roll our shoulders back like we did at the beginning. Nice big circle. Again, keeping your head right over your body. 2 more. 1 more. Let's go the other way. Back up, forward, down. Good. And 2. And 1. Now let's take it to a standing position. Hands on the floor, toes down. Walk your hands back to the squat we did earlier. And let's lengthen our legs and round it up. Take your time coming up. Lifting your shoulders and then your chin. Place your hands on your lower back, legs a little bit apart. Let's extend our back again, looking up. I'll turn a little to the side and stand tall. 1 more stretch. All right, let me turn and face you. I'm going to finish the class today with a deep breath in, look up. Exhale 1 more time. Take the nice deep breath in. And exhale. Have a great weekend, everyone. A good Thanksgiving. I'll see you next week.